on a chosen fast. You know, there's all kinds of fasts. But usually every true man of God that made mark on history and shook countries and cities and towns had been men of deep fasting. You know, when Jesus told his disciples here, then came the disciples to Jesus apart or secretly and said, why could not we cast them out? Jesus said unto them, because of your unbelief. For verily I say to you, if you have faith as a grain of mustard seed, you shall say to this mountain, remove here to yonder place. It shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible to you. However, this kind goes not out but by prayer and fasting. Otherwise, Jesus said, you know, a lot of time we try to have faith as a mustard seed, but it just don't work. The kind of faith that to do the works of Jesus, the first thing that, biblical thing that we read Jesus doing after his birth and after he confounded them in the temple when he was a little boy and had wisdom above all those great theologians and those priests and high priests. And his mother came in and said, son, where have you been? You know, we've lost you for 3 days. We didn't know where you were. He said, wish you not that I must be about my Father's business. The little fellow looked up, you know. I think about the little old movie of Jesus of Nazareth from that part. It just reminded me when I was a little boy, you know, and the Lord healed me. It's about the Father's business. Jesus was born, and you and I are born for a purpose. Thank you, Lord. We're running out of time. Every time the sun rises and the sun sets, it's rising somewhere now. It's going down somewhere now. And the 7 different time zones of the earth. Been rose a few hours on us. Had to be setting after a while. We're getting a day closer to no man can work. The night cometh. And all we know to do is make excuses for not fasting. Make excuses for things we do. Blame it on someone else. You caused this, and I caused that. And weren't for you, I wouldn't be here. You know how it is. But Jesus made a statement, old man, thou art inexcusable who you are. I don't care who you are. You say, well, I'm a woman. Yeah, but you wouldn't be here if God hadn't to took you out of man, so you're a woman. So that don't excuse you either. God looks at you as part of a man. One man. I said, God looks at you as part of a man. You're one man. So you remember that. And you're going to give an account, and time is running out on us. Our government is doing what I said it would do. I've been telling people this government is going to do like this before this kid was ever born. About the time he was born. I've been saying this. I don't think he's 50, and I've been saying this nearly 50 years. This kid that's running this country. Because I thought he ain't a man. He's a kid. He plays with it like it's a young'un with a toy. With a new tricycle. You know he does. But you know why? That God let this happen? Because the church, me and you, have failed. We run around here acting like Christians, but getting out, pitching fits, and doing things that Christians don't do, calling ourselves saved. But God looks at your attitudes, and He looks at your spirits, and He looks at you. And I tell you, if we could get some of this stuff out of us, and then I tell you what the problem is. Jesus said that fasting. Some of you ain't never going to change till you fast. You just don't turn over a new leaf. I know some of you can't wait till New Year's Day till you can renew that vow that you made last year at New Year's and tell God them lies that you told Him last year that I'm going to do more this year, I'm going to do better this year, and you done worse. This is a time, you know, to come apart. Jesus said, come apart, come aside, come apart. And I always sort of quoted that backwards. You either come apart with the Lord, or you're going to come apart in your emotions, and you're going to come apart in your mind if you don't come apart. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up your voice like a trump. Show my people their transgressions. Show the house of Jacob, which is God's people, their sins. Spare not, hold not back. It means spare not, hold not back. Look at how that preachers, pastors is holding back. Evangelists, teachers are holding back. We're fixing to see some change, and God ain't going to continue on letting us go as we are going. This is the time to be transformed. Spare not. Yet they seek me daily, delight to know my ways as a nation that did righteousness. You know, Americans like to boast. We're a Christian nation. You know, it's the truth. We're a Christian country. Well, we're becoming 70-80% unchristian right now, or more. We try to build this nation. That's what he said. We try to stand as a nation under God. No wonder the liberals and the infidels and the Muslims. You hear the laws that's standing up for Muslims in this country? Let me tell you something. God showed me back here, and I didn't know what a Muslim was. Back in '66, everybody was hollering up, Pope's going to be the Antichrist. God said to me, and people thought I was crazy. I said, the Antichrist is coming out of that Muslim religion. They're the only group of people